We're not wasting any time. I'll say it again when people show up. I'm so sorry, everybody, about what happened yesterday. Oh, that was unfortunate. Hold on. Gotta get my chair up and running. Make it nice and comfy. Make sure I'm actually using the lumbar support so I'm not a decrepit old man with a jacked up spine. Put my camera up just a little bit so you can all see me. Also, would you like to see the trees I've got? I got cotton candy grapes. Cotton candy grapes? They're grapes. Taste like candy. Oh wow. Give me a second to pull up the stream. Sound test, y'all. How's everybody going? That is not how English works. You don't say how are you going? You say how are you doing or how is it going? I forgot to put the actual... I forgot to put the Twitch link in there. Come on in, everybody. Dabba dabba doo boo. Okay. We're back in this. And as you see, it's exactly where we were when the stream cut off last night. Didn't even finish the battle. Jelly of my cotton candy grapes.
Is everybody okay?
Great.
And that's all. Back to you as well.
Enemy sighted. Take go. All right, let's do this.
Yeah, okay. Right.
Blessed arrow.
You have my things. My turn.
Should I throw out the Altair cannon just for the lulz? A delay of 46. Holy, Ooh.
Of course.
More deal with these. Oh no! You're dead.
My turn. There.
It's my turn.
Then we're gonna have you.
Let's go.
Right.
And you know what? Just a quick aqua
Huh?
Boom. Dead. Not dead. Elisa.
Too slow. Okay, it's safe for now.
Hold on. That makes me think of something. Megalith for the experiment. ATS 174 and 130. I don't know what I expected.
It's a treasure chest.
Treasure chest. Ooh, aqua bleed. But it's like the nice one. Oh, it's the same as like so just so you guys can see, there's the base one that just gives you the spell. And then this upgraded one also gives you some stat boost. Okay. So we are 518. So we're in the West Celtic Highway 2. We need to get to the farmhouse. Also, there's a chest over here. Just missed it. There's a fishing spot right here.
I wonder where we are.
It says Lunaria Nature Park.
We can fish! Look at that big guy!
Not bad.
I brought food, I brought drinks. I came to stream today hungry. Hungry for food, hungry for content. What's that little crawdaddy? What's that little crawdaddy doing here? We already caught you. We don't want you. I mean, that sounds mean, but we don't want you. Get out of here, crawdaddy.
What even is this?
A sword tail? What good is that gonna do us?
Bad.
Fishing list. I want to see this. Okay. Hold on. So let's see what we're missing. What's right after Rocky? Right after the Rock Eater is the car. Which is not here. Then after the Ara, right after the Arowana, There's the salmon. Let me just do this. Zelda Highway 2. Okay. We're going by this list, which has already confunded us once before. Then there was only a small number of fish that we could catch here, which I've already done. Stimulant. Okay. We will go over here to the farmhouse, get ourselves...
Is this a farmhouse?
The drink, formula, recipe, thing. Would you happen to be Paul? Who might you be? We're students from Thor's military academy. Father Zerbil requested that we come here to collect Imperial carrots. Is that so? I'm pretty sure I set a batch aside for him. Can you wait a few minutes? Sorry for the wait. Here you go. Sorry. I don't think I've ever seen carrots this color before. Likewise, they certainly do seem nutritious though. Don't they? Yeah, these are actually rare enough that people present them to the Imperial family as gifts. They're said to have medicinal properties on top of being nutritious too. So make sure you're careful while carrying that back now, you hear? Understood. Leave it to us. That should be everything we need, right? Yeah, let's report back to Father Zerbil. Let's head on back. Quick battle.
Well, shall we begin?
My turn. All right, let's do this.
Leave it to me. It's my turn. Turn to flames. Burn!
Of course. Shatter! My turn.
Bleed.
Oh no, you don't. Here we go.
Look at that, all three of them. Looks like a charm. And pick off the stragglers.
Right.
Shit! Elliot, thanks.
Is everybody
No one saw
okay?
that.
Enemies ahead.
Here we go. There. Now's our chance.
An opening.
It's my turn. Now! Elliot!
Rush!
Right. Huh.
barely make. Oh no! I is
My turn.
blinded.
Here we go.
I can do this.
Didn't seem to matter.
Here we go.
I is black
That's
420.
the power of the 8 leaves.
My cat had unplugged my modem. Period. 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 Hold on, sending a text. I panicked over my internet until noon. Period. FML. Yeah, so that's the story of what happened last night. One of our cats must have unplugged the modem, and I didn't realize it up until about noon the next day when I was like, I had Spectrum on the phone. And then the Spectrum guy, Alan, great guy, was he started, you know, the way these always start, like, making sure the obvious stuff's out of the way. Can you check to make sure it's all plugged in? I'm like, I needed the guy's help. I didn't want to be one of those guys, so I was like, yeah, I'll check. I was just checking out, but modem's not plugged in. I was so embarrassed. I love my cats, but screw my cats.
Nicely done.
I did it!
Away!
Bring it on. Go.
These guys again.
There. Now's our chance.
An opening.
It's my turn. Now!
I'll take you up!
We kill these bros.
Right. Hey.
You don't let that
a
shit
lot of
fly.
training to do.
Oh wait, I was gonna say Reed and Laura are so close to leveling up, but they're already at max level. Oh man, I should see what. Okay, so these are all the completionist ones.
Right.
Medal of Heroism. So this one will get completed through the course of doing the others, because you get the medal by doing most of the quests and completing most of the notebook. Since we're going to be doing all of both,
Right.
so these are all completionist stuff. These will get done. Nightmare difficulty, those will get done. Acquire over 1 million Mira. Play over 100 hours. Won 1,000 battles. Initiated 300 advantage encounters. Canceled enemy arts and crafts 100 times. Defeat 8 enemies at once. I thought I already did. Oh, that was a different game. Use Rush.
Right.
Use Burst. Earn an S rank on any chapter. And then hang on. So it's kind of this annoying thing where I gotta like figure out what are these trophies that I haven't done. Hold on. So, Tactical Thinker, I've done that. Eightfold, I've done that. Link Master, done that. Follow-up Master.
Right.
Follow-up Master, I did that. Oh, these are the strong bonds one. I believe the one I've done, Magic Moment. Hold on. Yeah. So the hidden ones are the relationship ones, right? The romance ones. So we're gonna have to save Scum to do that last one. But so everything is on track. Okay. And now I know that. Okay. Other than so everything's on track. There's nothing to worry about. We're all golden. And then this. Okay. Let's go back to Keldic. Kill a snail.
Bring it on.
Hey,
Here we
Shade. Shade, I've got a story for you. So, obviously the stream cut last night. That was my internet crashing, is what happened. And so I went down to try and fix it. I figured if I can get it done, if I can get it fixed, I can get the stream back up. I couldn't get it fixed last night. So I went to bed and I was like, Spectrum will fix it by morning. Because I had called Spectrum, and Spectrum, being their usual unhelpful self, was like, yes, we have detected that there is an intermittent problem in your area, blah, 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 blah. So my brain was like, okay, so it's a Spectrum thing, I just gotta wait for them to fix it. By the time I wake up in the morning, we'll all be golden. And I will have a makeup stream on Friday. I wake up in the next morning, internet's still not fixed. I was like, oh, this is bad. I was freaking out because I had work, and I teach, and I work, and I need the internet for work, and all this stuff. So I'm downstairs, and I've got Spectrum on the phone. And I was like, I would feel so much better if I could get in touch with a person, with a human being. And my mother was there, who was the voice of reason. She was like, we can do that. But we got a person on the line. And Alan, great guy. And he started with like the basic, just making sure everything's all plugged in and everything. I was like, yeah, fine. I didn't want to be a jerk, so I was like, yeah, okay, I'll check. Check the frickin'. The modem was unplugged. My cat, and I know exactly which cat it was, had found a way to unplug the damn modem. I freaked out over my internet for 12 hours. So now I'm here with my cotton candy grapes and my mini fridge and my Sunkist, and I'm just gonna have a good time, dang it.
Arcus! Oh no, you don't!
It's my turn. Turn to flame.
Burn! My turn. Right.
Oh no, you don't!
Stand down. My turn.
Rude.
I can do this.
Go! Now's our chance!
An opening. Your swordsmanship
I've got a
gets
way to
better
go
with
to get to
every
your
battle.
level.
Not bad.
Earth Cleaver! We got Elliot's scan ability, finally. So that takes a bit of the weight off of Queen's shoulders. Ow, I bit my
The
tongue.
advantage is ours.
Here we go!
Gonna
Alright, let's do this!
Leave it to me.
this.
Right.
And then you know what? We're gonna do this. Bring some
Hang in
help.
there.
I know. No, I told you so you can laugh about it.
Of course.
Now that it's over, I'm glad.
My turn. Arcus activate.
Instead, I'm gonna have my cotton candy grapes that are
Here we go.
in my keeping cold in my brand new mini fridge. Bought a mini fridge. I'm so proud of it. And it really is mini. It's like
That's
this
smack.
big.
Let's keep moving.
Good enough for like this bag is about all I can have in it. Yes, I was like, I'm gonna stream Friday. Just got off work. That's perfect. Ow. This is stuff. What are you looking at, huh? It's a lot easier to push yourself to do extra streams when you're streaming something that you legitimately want to be playing anyway. To the point that during the day, it's like I have to physically stop myself. It's like, I want to play more Trails of Cold Steel. No, I can't. I gotta wait for stream. A Bear Claw. Thank you. Did you happen to make these as well? That's correct. There's not much of it, but it should come in handy. Thank you for your concern. We'll make good use of these. Good luck with the remainder of your tasks, and may Helios's guidance be with you. Okay. Next, we will do... hold on. I want to see where this hidden quest is. Okay, I guess it's not time for him yet. Okay. So I guess for now we will do this.
Right.
At points, this guide isn't very comprehensive. I think I have to wait till. I want to go to the Orbital Factory. Welcome, this is the shop's Orbital Factory. You wouldn't happen to be the students from Thars now, would ya? That's correct. We're here in regards to your request. It involved replacing the orbit light in the Well, the road lamp on the highway, right? Could we ask for the details? Sure, let's get right to it. As you read, one of the road lamps on the Western Highway stopped working the other day. And the cause of that is the orbment light inside of it breaking. So basically, I want you to go switch the broken orbment light for a new one. Speaking of which, here you go. So all that's required of us is to fix the broken one with this. That's the size of it. So where exactly on the Western Highway is it? Once you're on the highway, keep heading north until you can see a place called Lunaria Nature Park. There's a windmill in front of it that you can't miss. The lamp's near there. Make sure you check the maintenance panel to be sure that it's the right one. It'll have BO2 written on it. Near the windmill in front of the nature park. Understood. Is it safe to leave such work in our hands? I believe none of us have any experience related to this. Don't worry, pretty much anyone can do it. All you're doing is taking the light out and putting the new one in. Simple. I guess the most difficult thing about it is remembering the code to unlock it. But you can just write that down. There's a code? Yeah, you need to input it so you can open the maintenance panel. Let's see. Code for BO2 is 466515. 466515. 466515. Got it. Almost forgot to mention, this guy's name is Samus. The light from the road lamps actually repel monsters. So in other words, in places where there's no light, there's much more likely to appear. So keep an eye out when you're replacing it. The last thing you want is to be caught off guard by monsters. Thanks for the warning. That's pretty much it. Would you mind heading out and doing it now? Leave it to us. Let's go then. Save. Oh, I shouldn't have sold here. It's only worth 10 here. I didn't even notice that. What? Oh, West Highway. My bad. Right where we were before.
Watch out, guys!
Here we go.
Oh dear, that's
There.
Right. Arcus activate!
Right.
That's a
Turn
really
to
big.
flame.
Here we go.
Oh, Zero Arts, you don't say.
Right. Oh, we did it.
Okay, that was almost really bad. Turning Laura on us was not bueno. No good.
Bring it on. Here we go. All right, let's do this.
Arcus,
Of course.
is everyone?
Boom.
Be is ours.
I need to be getting double and triple advantages. 'Cause
My turn.
There's an achievement for it.
There! Go!
An opening.
Right. Fire!
Of course.
I can do this.
Oh dear.
Go!
I'll bet you up.
Here we go!
And die. Zero arts, you say? Should we do it? Let's do it! Altair cannon and callback! Oh, we had to do it once.
Oh, we did it.
Oh, the stars aligned. It was perfect. Is Seventh Sword in this game, or is that not until the later one? Because that'd be a
Now's our
good
chance. We can
spell
do
to
this.
do early on as a joke.
My turn! There!
Or Seventh Caliber, my bad.
Now's our chance!
An opening.
I can do this. Now!
You know what?
Finish
Burst.
this.
Okay.
Leave it to me!
That's the last of them. Good work, everyone.
I did it!
Nicely done.
This light doesn't appear to be working. It means it's probably the one Samus was referring to. Let's check the number on it. DO2, that's the one! And we must enter the code after taking care of our uninvited guests. What was that? I had to restart my tablet. What do you see me handling over here? Monsters. Real monsters. Okay. Sure, a lot of them guess those lights really work. We need to change things quick. Green, can we entrust the task to you? Sure thing. Rest of you, keep the monsters at bay while I make the switch. Okay, first thing is I need to input the code. It was 466515. It opened! Now, let's get the new orbit light in place. That was easy. Thank you for the help. Looks like things finally calmed down. Thankfully, hard to believe how much of a difference those things make. You got that done in record time, Reen. Yeah, I was expecting the process to take much longer. Well, it was a pretty simple procedure. Since I wasn't being harangued by monsters the whole time anyway. Still, good job. I guess that's a wrap. Yeah, now we just need to go report back to Samus. New orbit light exchanged for the broken one. Trying not to chew into the microphone. I'll get this fixed up so it can be used again. Glad you're all safe after dealing with those monsters. They were hardly a threat. We did take the request up knowing it could be dangerous after all. You military academy kids really are a tough group. Oh yeah, can't forget to give you your reward now, can I? Detection. Did some solid work, you know? Thanks for the help. Feel free to come along whenever you need me to give your orbits a checkup. Okay. Now we're gonna go to the East Caldecott. Hey! Good notification just came my way. Hey, Tay, come on in! Come on in so I can tell you a story. Once I figure out where I am here. Okay. Fight this.
Enemies ahead! Go! You have to fight!
So we streamed last night, and the stream cut very abruptly because my internet crashed. It was a big shame.
There!
And I was up for another 4 hours after that trying to get the internet
turn.
working. And I couldn't. But I was pretty sure it was a Spectrum problem. I called the Spectrum hotline and they're like, yes, we see that there is a problem in your area. Blah,
Of
blah, blah.
course.
Purgatory Flame. Anyways, so I went to bed, I was like, surely by the morning they'll have fixed it. Morning came, the internet was still out.
Too slow!
So now I'm freaking out because I
Let's
work,
keep moving.
right? Because I got work, and I had said if I couldn't get the stream back up, then I would do an apology stream on Friday. So I was like, what's going on? And it finally culminated. I'm on the phone with Spectrum, an actual human being this time, not the stupid robot. And that's when I realized what exactly had happened. My damn beautiful, lovely cat, and I know exactly which one, had somehow unplugged the modem. Took me 12 hours to realize that. So, got through my day at work, and now I'm here with my cotton candy grapes, soda, my mini fridge, and I'm just gonna have some fun. I'm just gonna enjoy myself. So, that was my day today. There's a fishing spot over here, I believe. That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense at all. Oh, is there a river over there? There's a river over there. That's why.
Enemies
This is a
ahead.
fishing spot.
Go!
I just kicked the desk.
There!
My toe!
Go!
An opening.
Okay. That was not fun.
Right.
Just beating myself up over here.
My turn. Huh? Now.
Go!
We should keep going.
Ooh, this looks like a good spot.
I welcome all challengers.
Go!
I can do this. Go!
I'll pick you up.
Too slow!
That's what you get.
Right. Ha! Evil will fall before my blade.
Evil will fall before my blade. My blade.
Oh,
Okay,
a
here's
treasure
the chest. Where exactly is the...
Ooh, this looks like a good spot.
I agree it looks like a good spot, but where exactly is the good spot?
Ooh, this looks like a good spot.
Am I crazy?
This looks like a nice spot.
Oh, here it is. Let's do some fishing!
Not bad.
Harp. That's a new fish, and also a fish that's not supposed to be here. So, once again, more evidence that I cannot, in fact, trust the guide. At least the fishing list.
Caught one. Ha! Caught one.
Ah. What would happen if I were to switch to the deluxe? Use ground bait.
Ha!
Still a carp.
Not bad.
If I were to change to the beginner rod?
Ha!
Just, and then we already got it. Just want to make sure. Now that I know I can't trust the guide I have, now the part I'm most worried about is the fishing list. That's the one I have the most progress on so far. Okay, wait.
Ha!
Another carp. Gonna turn into a Gyarados by the time I catch this thing. Never mind.
Caught one.
Yep. Okay. Hold on. Let me look at them. So. Okay. Look, there's only 5 fish left already. So we're doing great on that front. Just want to make sure I don't miss a fish. You know what I mean? According to the now no longer trustworthy fishing list, we have salmon. Can be found at the Trista Pond. We need the gold salmon, queen crab, we need the invisible crayfish, and the giant swordtail. All right. Okay. We can handle that. We can do that. Did I get fishing, chest, Okay. Let's kill this guy, and then let's go talk to the people in the
Well,
farmhouse.
shall we begin?
Here we go. There. Now's our chance, Laura.
Green and Laura, yes. People up.
Your swordsmanship gets better with every battle.
And I've got a way to go to get to your level.
Elliot leveled up!
All right.
All right! Now let's go in. Talk to Spio. Spio? Hey! Did you happen to be Zero? Why did I? Sorry, I called him Spio. We're here to take care of that monster that's causing issues. As such, we'd like some further details. Ah, you are. I'm the man you're looking for. And I did know that it would be students taking care of it. I wasn't aware you had young ladies in your company. Old class-driven society. The rest of you are younger than I had expected. Perhaps this request may be too dangerous for you after all. I'm pretty sure both these girls could kick the crap out of you, old man. Thank you for your concern. Elisa is not impressed. However, there's no need to worry. All of us here have combat experience. Indeed, this all serves as part of my training too, so please allow us to undertake the request. And if you insist, you'll come across a plateau of sorts if you proceed beyond here. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. It's where monsters tend to appear. Truly is a ferocious one. So much so that passing by the area is impossible, as it attacks everything it sees. I'm slowly picking up an accent. Do take care when approaching it. It keeps taking me Lucky Charms. I knew I was gonna get there. Being careless with this one doesn't seem like an option. We'll have to be thoroughly prepared. Allow us to make our way, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Let's give it everything we got. Ow.
Transcontinental Railroad, huh? Guess that'll take you out of the country.
Yeah. If you keep on heading east, you'd eventually reach Gorelia Fortress.
Bring it on! Here we go! There! Go!
An opening!
You're finished!
Right! Turn to flames! Burn! Go!
I'll get you up.
Of course. Ta!
Too slow!
Oh,
Okay.
that was easier than I
safer
thought.
I've only just begun.
Gotta pick up this chest. That is the HP 1.
Watch out, guys.
Here we go! All right, let's do this!
Yeah, okay! Right!
You
Thanks.
have my things.
Oh, no, you don't!
Of course. Ha!
Right. Arcus activate. Ha!
My
No,
turn!
not that.
There!
my turn. Fire!
My turn.
Overkill, finish him off.
All right, let's keep going.
Lightning ball.
Bring it on! Oh no, you don't! Go! There!
Lullaby. Let's put him to sleep.
I can do
They're
this.
not asleep. I call hacks.
Right. Hey! We should keep going.
Ooh. I make sure I'm comfortable. Yeah. Yes, you are reading my shirt correct. Surely not everybody was kung fu fighting. I love this shirt.
Is that a treasure chest?
It was a Christmas gift. I think it's great. Okay. Say it again. I'm well aware that I'm oversaving, but I just want to make sure, because if we miss something, that's it. Here it is. Is that the monster we're looking for? It's a big scary dinosaur. The dinosaur? It certainly seems so. Looks pretty tough. What do we do? A dinosaur? Oh, hold on. Every once in a while, my tablet just loses its connection to the internet. Ow! Dinosaur! We don't really have any choice. We have to kill it. Cause problems for the farmers. Everyone, double check your equipment. We need to be prepared for whatever this thing might throw at us. Understood. Right.
Be careful, this one looks strong.
Go!
Okay. We're gonna motivate.
All right, let's do this!
Leave it to me.
Of course.
Arm will break.
Now.
Don't worry, I haven't forgotten to scan.
Right.
I was just gonna let Elisa do it. 'Cause her role is not as important.
Right.
By that I mean not so important that I really need to get her off, get her to pop off tournament. You can wait a minute.
My turn!
That was a debuff. I saw that.
All right,
Buff
let's do this!
strength even more.
Leave it to me. It's my turn.
It would be lovely if you could set one. God, it would be lovely if you could set them on fire.
Burn!
Didn't do it.
My turn.
Can you? 50. Yeah, it's possible. Let's cut his defense even more.
Now.
Oh, and a stun.
My turn.
Glorious.
Arcus activate. Ha!
Frost egg. Oh, this is it's not looking good for this guy. We're kicking ass.
There!
It's my turn. Fire! Now! Time to finish this.
Let's go!
My turn.
Oh Normally they're not so. Normally this.
You still have a
I
lot
didn't
of
think it
training
would
to
be
do.
so easy. Oh, Lisa's so close. Scepter did level up to 2. Frost Edge and a 40% chance to obtain Septic from attacks. And that doesn't actually. You know what? Forgot about that part. That's probably not. Elliot's probably not the guy for that one. Never mind that. We should go tell the people at the farm that we took care of the monster they reported. They'll be pleased. Oh, Laura's thinking something. It's nothing. Let's go. Laura's thinking something. Okay. So, we need to... Okay. Let's swap these two. In return, replace Flood with... What would be really nice is if I had the... if I had a water belt. You know what? I'm gonna give her. I'm gonna put some stacks on her. Go. Oh, perfect. Board breaker. Freeze. So they can freeze and they can cut stats. That'd be great. So that is a combined 25. 15, 10% and 50. So a combined 25% chance to cut strength, 10% chance to cut defense. Pretty good. And a 20% chance to freeze. You, I'm gonna give the Mars gem, maybe? I don't have a Mars gem. Now, one is delay. We get some delays on this Yeah, Zeus gem. That's what I want. Let's start getting our fun delays in. You know? Sorry that took so long. Let's see. I picked up. So. That. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Seem to be golden. So we're gonna skedoodle. I'll kill you. Why not?
My turn.
It'll be good practice.
There.
Chris.
It's my turn. Fire! Go!
Strike down.
I'll bet you
And
up.
frozen.
Right. Hey!
Oh dear.
My turn.
I kind of want to see what the crystal flood looks like. Oh yeah, now I remember.
All right, let's keep going.
That's why I always want at least one really powerful spell on every character, in case that opportunity comes up for a free cast. Was
Nicely
that
done.
Lisa leveling up? It was. A dabba-doo charge! Super speed! To the old man! Assume you're taking care of the monster? That's correct. Well, thank goodness. Thank you so much. Now we can finally begin harvesting again. I'll have to let the family know. Welcome. I found myself surprised by how close this area is to Celtic. Wouldn't have been much quicker to make a request to the provincial army. And it is admittedly close, but this area and Celtic as a whole is on the very outskirts of the Grayson province. As such, the provincial army ain't very interested in helping out us small folk. Ah. Yeah, that's not too hard to believe, considering their attitude earlier. That certainly doesn't sit well with me. I probably shouldn't say any more on the matter. The provincial army doesn't care for these small-town folk. It's become a much easier task now thanks to the Transcontinental Railroad. More and more goods can now be legally imported as a result of the rise in population. Come to think of it, I have noticed an increase in cheaper ingredients. Oh, my apologies, I shouldn't be wasting your time with all this. Regardless, you all have my thanks. Now we can move on to harvesting without any worries. Allow us to thank you too. We actually learned a lot. Feel free to get in touch should anything else come up. We did it! I do want to talk to, is this the wife? Yes, Tissel! Get the fruit juice. Boom! Got that whole juice recipe.
I'll do what I can.
Laura?
That came out rather well.
That's good. To get the gold one, we're probably gonna have to wait until we have E with us.
All right, let's get started. What is this?
What is this? Okay. Let's go! Guess that did it for all the mandatory tasks. I don't know about you guys, but I'm pooped. Two of you seem okay. Well, my hometown is in the countryside, so I'm kind of used to this. Well, with all the training Laura does, I imagine this is probably nothing for her. Indeed, I find this level of exercise to be quite manageable. However, what is it? No, I'm sure it's nothing. I believe we should return. She keeps, something's bothering her. She keeps like, something's bugging her. We can give our report, ask her. So we're going to report to Sarah. That would be good to know. She hasn't told us anything about what's happening tomorrow. Okay. That's where to go. Okay. Uh-oh, something's going on over here. Don't give crap. Did you see the massive mass of people on the map over at the market? The one paid. What's going on? Sounds like something's happening at the market. This appears to be some matter of dispute. Wonder what's up. Should we go take a look? Yeah, let's go see. I remember. Yeah, look at that giant mass of people. This is my spot. I paid for it, so it's mine. I'm the one who paid for this spot. I've even got the permit for it, so stop lying to me and vamoose. What's the problem? Perhaps we can help in some way. There seems to be a question over which of these two gentlemen gets control of this area to set up his stall. The young merchant over there is local, while the merchant wearing the suit is from the capital. Mass warfare. So they're both claiming the same spot. How odd. Permits for the market are issued by the province's ruling lord. So for Kaldek, that would be... Ah! Oh, geez. Oh, dear. We must stop them. Who are you? Unhand me at once. I'm not sure what's going on here, but violence isn't going to solve anything. You need to calm yourselves. You've been worked into a rage. Bah! Trying to... When I lean over like this, what you're seeing is me trying to fiddle with the screws over here. What are you, high schoolers? This has nothing to do with you meddling kids and your dumb dog, too! We're having a mature discussion here, and I'll thank you not to interfere. Since when has grabbing a person by the neck been considered mature? If you truly intend to have a mature discussion, perhaps you should try acting like adults. I'm so glad you came in right at the perfect point for that. What did you say to me? We're students from Thor's Military Academy. We're currently visiting this town on field study. And while we're not yet formal members of the army, I'm afraid we cannot walk by and ignore a fight in public. Military Academy? So they're a bunch of soldiers in training. What in Adios' name is happening here? It's the old man! Now look what you've done. Manager Otto. I love this old man. I've been filled in on what happened. I understand both of you have a permit for the same stall. Is that correct? Yeah! And both permits expire at the same time, too! What's the meaning of this? I understand your concerns. What fighting over it here is greatly inconveniencing the other customers. I'll be happy to discuss the matter in private, but I'll need to ask you both to put your differences aside till it's been resolved. Okay. I guess. Well, that was a close one. Seems like everything's going fine now, though. Guess he's the guy in charge. I really appreciate the four of you stepping in to help defuse the situation. Though I suppose I should expect no less from the infamous Class 7 I've heard so much about.
How'd you know about Class 7?
My name is Otto. I'm the manager of Keldix Grand Market. I have some things to discuss with you. If you'd be so kind as to come along, I'll treat you to some tea.
So you were responsible for choosing our assignments.
Indeed. Principal Van Dyke is an old friend of mine, you see. He asked me to personally select a few tasks you might be able to complete.
Well, that was nice of him. We appreciate your consideration as well.
Oh, it was no trouble at all. Likewise, I'm grateful to you for taking some troublesome tasks off my hands. And I can't thank you enough for your help at the market. If you hadn't been there, I imagine someone would have wound up getting hurt.
I'm just glad we got there when we did. So both merchants will be taking turns using the same stall at the front of the market.
That's right. Both of their permits are genuine, but their merchandise and temperaments don't lend themselves to sharing a space. Eventually, they agreed to a compromise where they would each make use of the front stall on alternate weeks. The other stall we reserved is near the back of the market, however. So whoever's relegated there will likely see far lower sales numbers.
It's better than nothing, I guess, but still really unfortunate. I must admit, I do find the whole matter rather perplexing. To my knowledge, the issuing of market permits is the sole responsibility of each province's ruling lord. For a mistake such as this to have been made in the first place raises some rather unpleasant questions. That's true. It's a lord's duty to control the flow of goods. If he can't handle it, the local economy could really suffer.
Quite right. Ordinarily, that responsibility would fall upon the Duke's household.
Duke? Brighton Province is ruled by Duke Alberea.
One of the foremost powerful nobles in the entire country. But lately, the situation surrounding the Duke's household has been getting a bit, complicated.
Complicated?
A few months ago, he increased the sales tax for our market rather significantly. And with a larger percentage of their profits being taken from them, merchants have begun to get rather desperate. Fights like the one you saw earlier are becoming more and more commonplace.
I see. Sales tax is something which should not be raised without careful consideration. History has shown us how damaging such actions can be. I've never heard of anything like that happening in the capital. Have you tried raising objections to the increase?
Of course! I've even gone to Bereahar numerous times to talk to the Duke. But they always just drive me away at the gate, without listening to a word I have to say. This has been going on for roughly 2 months now.
That's the case, the mix-up with the permits may have maybe more than an accident. Are you suggesting they might be getting careless when dealing with the market? Or maybe they're deliberately trying to cause problems? I don't think it's a good idea to jump to conclusions. But I will say that before all this began, soldiers in the guardhouse would absolutely have intervened in a scuffle like that. Oh? Unlike the Imperial... Oh, that's Laura. Whoops. Unlike the Imperial Army, a provincial army's main priority is maintaining the status quo throughout their territory. I keep randomly laughing. I'm hearing the stream in the background. So mediating arguments which threaten that status quo should absolutely fall within the scope of their duties. Correct. It seems that unless we accept this tax increase, they intend to turn a blind eye to the market. Commanding officer of the guardhouse has even made comments suggesting as much. That's not right at all. I'm sorry. I shouldn't be talking about matters like this with you. This is strictly an internal affair to be dealt with among us merchants. You have no reason to concern yourselves with it. You need to be focused on your field study. And I'll have a new list of tasks for you tomorrow morning as well. I'm gonna put away my cotton candy grapes. My brand new mini fridge. Dope as hell. You will? So you were asked to prepare some for each day of our visit. That's right. I've got a few difficult ones in mind too, but I'm sure you're up for them. At least, I hope you are. Don't worry, we are. We are fighting dreamers. Da 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 da. We'll do our very best to meet your expectations. Please tell me that I can. So. Okay, so now there should be a scene with Sarah. That all sounds really unfair. I agree. Provincial lords have the duty and the right to decide upon and collect taxes in the regions they control. And as long as that remains the case, there's not really much the general populace can do to stand against them. I'm reluctant to comment on how others choose to rule their own territories, but harassing one's people like this seems clearly inappropriate. I've heard many rumors about the current head of House Albarea. Current head is Eustace's dad, right? So couldn't we ask Eustace for some help here? I doubt there's anything he could do. Among the nobility, decisions made by the head of the house are absolute. And since the Albareas represent one of the 4 great houses, that old tradition is absolutely guaranteed to be alive and well. The Emperor himself is probably the only one with more power than the heads of the 4 great houses. Guess that's a no then. I see you're all busy mulling things over. Excellent, excellent. Instructor Sarah? What brings you here? I figured it was about time for me to get going. Group B's not getting anything done, as expected, so I'm off to help sort them out. You're gonna see Group B now? Town of Parma is a considerable distance. Agreed! She is signing up for a hell of a train ride. Now, you let me worry about that. You 4 are perfectly capable of looking after yourselves anyway, right? Put your heads together and think, and I'm certain you'll see what you need to do. Adios be with you! I'll be looking forward to your report. I I've never really pointed it out, but I love Sarah. I can't believe it. As though she knows exactly what's going on. Even though she spent the whole day drinking at the inn. Can she read minds or something? I'd suggest we return to our room and rest for the night, in any case. We still have our reports to write, so an early dinner seems wise. Yeah, you're right. I'm so tired. Me too. I feel like I'm gonna fall asleep at the dinner table without even making it to my bed. Okay. So this is the point. There should be a hidden quest right here. Yes! Woo! Alright, troops, how's it going? Are y'all learning much? Oh, wait! Right! This is Becky's dad! Alright, are y'all learning much, you dear? For the most part, yes. Scottish. Why did I just lose the ability to do Scottish? It sounds like there's a... It's serving as a reminder that we still have quite a ways to go. However, we have every intention of making the most out of this experience. That's what I like to hear. I'm actually about to get started on our evening set here, so I'll give you a wee bit of discount. Wait a minute. I just done plumb had a better of an idea. What might that be? Well, I know y'all be tired after your hard work today, but any of you fancy having a wee go at running the store for a bit? This is not Scottish at all. It's Becky! Becky's serving some stuff up! Oi! It's fine! This line of work's all about having the skills to negotiate well, so it'd be some good experience for y'all. So how about it? Certainly seems an interesting proposal. Let's do it. We gotta get all of the right answers. Thankfully, I have them here. We're cheating. This is a 100% run, not a raw run. If you're willing to let us do it, then I don't see why not. Good to hear. Let's get you started right away then. I mentioned that I was about to get started on our evening sale now, didn't I? It might be a wee bit tough, but I'd like you to handle it. It does sound kind of rough. The idea behind it's simple enough, at least. All you need to do is give appropriate discounts to make a sale. The amount you discount varies, but sometimes you'll be taken up to half price. That's a lot. Is it even possible to make a profit by doing that? It doesn't always work out, eh? I've even went into the red a few times to take it. But even then, I still think it's worthwhile. Worthwhile enough even to send yourself in the red? Aye, my personal philosophy is that the amount of sales you make is more important than how much you make. The more sales you make, the more happy customers you've got. And if you got more and more happy customers walking away happy, then your store's gonna have a good reputation. So basically, it all ends up benefiting you in the long run. I see where you're coming from. So there's nothing to say that I'm 100% correct. Oh, I meant to say, how do y'all feel about handling the store separately at different times? Any particular reason? Well, there's no harm in competing with each other, is there? Think of each other as rivals, and try as hard as you can to win. That does seem an effective way to motivate oneself. I don't know about you guys, but sales aren't exactly my forte. Guess I'll take it as a learning experience. It does sound like it'll be fun, though. Shade, I think Elisa might have an advantage here. Can I ask if there's any specific guidelines when it comes to giving discounts, though? I assume how much of a discount you can offer differs based on the type of goods being sold. Aye, spot on. I'll split everything up into fresh goods and processed goods. Fresh goods speak for themselves, really. You'll want to get them sold out as quick as you can. That being said, you're free to make these up to half price if it comes to it, just so we can get them all sold. Processed goods will not expire like fresh ones, though, so there's no point in discounting them too much. You cannot just sell them at full price, so 20% off is the max you should go. So fresh goods can be sold for as much as 50% off, while processed goods can only be sold for up to 20% off. Got it. Here's hoping I remember that. Oi! Don't be shy to bump prices up a wee bit either. Deciding when the best time to do that, though, is all up to you. I should have saved before I did this. One can assume doing so all depends on how well we negotiate with each customer. Hey, now that's all settled, let's get started. It doesn't matter what order y'all go in. How about you go first? That's fine with me. That settles it. Let's see what you're made of then, Reen. I wish you luck. Okay, here we go. Reen the shopkeep. Oh, I'm here to sell some cyanide. Oh, God. Welcome, welcome. We're currently in the middle of our evening sale. He's more of a natural than I would have guessed. Aye, he'll bring in customers with guts like that. I didn't think I could put myself out there like that. I'm rather worried myself. Oh, his first customer has arrived. Don't turn off, tablet. I need you right now. You working here part-time? I almost thought you were a pro with a voice like that. Oh, thank you. By the way, do you have any tomatoes? Or tomatoes? Either or is fine. I need some for tonight's dinner, you see. We actually do have some. How many are you looking for? I think 5 should do for now. There seems to be a sale. So how much will it end up being? It's 10 per tomato. And I can give up to half. The 50 would be the normal price. I can go up to... I'm going to do 30. I say that like I'm figuring it out for myself. I have the answers right. I can offer it to you for 35 mira instead. How does that sound? That was Reen I just gave that voice to. I apologize. That sounds fine. I'll take them. Thank you for your purchase. Seems like he's made his first sale. Appears to have gone rather smoothly, too. Here's another customer. We're offering discounts on all our goods, so feel free to have a look. I assume that this applies to this wine as well. Of course. This dude dyed his hair. Did you notice that detail? Mine doesn't fall under fresh goods, so... 900. How's 900 sound? Sure you can't do better than that? How about this? If you buy it, I'll include this cheese for 20% off. That's an interesting offer. Cheese accompanies wine rather well, too. So allow me to take you up on that. Thank you for your purchase. Another successful sale. Seems like he's gotten into the swing of things. I look forward to hearing how much he sold it for. Here's another customer. Anita!
The evening sales finally started! What happened to Lyman?
He's left me in charge for a bit. Is there anything in particular you'd like?
Mom asked me to get some stuff for dinner. How much you selling cabbages for? I need 3, but she told me to buy some extra if they're cheap.
I'm gonna sell 6 for 60. Three would normally cost 60 mira, but the 6 for the same price sound good.
I could double the amount for free? I'm sure my mom will be happy to hear that. Can I have them then?
Of course, let me get your purchase. Thus, Reen's turn came to an end, and others were given a chance. Oh, we don't get to see the others? Robbed! 0 out of 10. Y'all had your turns then. Good job, troops. We owe you our thanks for giving us this opportunity. I agree. I'm sure experience like this will come in handy down the line. Glad to hear it. The lot of you did well too, considering it was your first time. It was pretty interesting to see how your personalities affected your results too. Speaking of which, how did we all do? Well, you had the least amount of sales out of everyone, Elliot. You did manage to make a fair amount though. That also means you didn't really offer that much of a discount. Have to be more aggressive. Sorry about that. Next up is Laura. You were a wee bit too generous with the discounts. Making lots of sales is good, but you still have to consider how much you're making. Understood. My thanks for the advice. Next up is Reed. You ended up doing really well in both the number of sales and how much you made. Elisa did the best, didn't she? Oh my god, I hope Elisa did the best. With a bit more experience, you could become a fine merchant. You think so? I don't know why I gave him a girl voice at the end. Yes, we've discovered another of Reen's hidden talents. Well done, Reen. Being told that by someone with experience is really impressive. And finally, Elisa. You wouldn't happen to have some prior experience, would ya? Not really, no. That really is amazing, then. I have to be honest here, you almost managed to sell as much and make as much as I normally do. You've even got a unique style that brings the customers in, so there really isn't any advice for me to give ya. It's quite the evaluation. I think that's a bit of an exaggeration. So Elisa has the skill to potentially become a successful merchant then. I have to admit, I'm a bit surprised. I didn't expect her to be this skilled either. Do any of your relatives happen to be involved with this line of work? Not that I know, no. Well, either way, today ended up being pretty interesting thanks to you lot. Here, take this, your wage for the day. You made some good money too, so here, a wee bonus. Thank you very much. Aye, no danger, y'all earned it. I'll catch you later then. Doesn't tell me if I got the bonus AP. No! We're not gonna know until the very end. Oh, balls. Okay. One more save for luck. Then we're gonna go to the end. Weathercock in. And that's the end of day 1. I gotta put this over here because it's about to die.
That was delicious.
Oh yeah, I don't have to voice act.
Those are some seriously fresh vegetables too.
Yeah, nothing beats food made from local ingredients.
I quite enjoyed the rye bread myself.
I suppose this whole field study thing isn't so bad when you take the menu into account. I wonder what the others in Group B are doing right now.
Somehow, I doubt they're sitting around a table and talking like we are.
That would certainly be a shock if they were. I can't help but question what exactly Class 7's purpose is, though. Instructor Sarah says it's about Arcus, but I don't think that's the only reason we've been brought together.
I'm certain it's not. If that were all, today's field study tasks would serve little purpose.
It seems as though she's trying to make us experience, I don't know, things. Like all kinds of things, big and small. What I can't wrap my head around, though, is why.
Yeah.
Instead of trying to put everything in its place, why don't you just go with the flow for a change? It seems like you're desperately trying to find something. But if you don't plant yourself somewhere, you're just gonna blow away with the next big gust that comes along.
What do we have to offer one another, when our reasons for enrolling at Thor's in the first place are undoubtedly very different?
Our reasons?
I hadn't considered that.
My reason for enrolling was quite simple. I aim to come ever closer to my goal. Or rather, to the person whom I regard as such.
Who's that?
This is neither the time nor the place to discuss such matters. Best to save that topic for another day. What about you, Elisa? Why did you enroll at the academy?
There's no one single reason, but I think I just wanted to assert my independence. I mean, my situation back at home isn't exactly ideal, and this seemed like a good way to get out and do more, I guess.
I see.
It sounds like I'm probably in the minority then. See, I wasn't intending on coming here at all originally. I wanted to do something completely different.
You did?
Oh yeah, you said you were really hoping you'd get into a music academy, right?
Oh?
Well, I wasn't that serious about it or anything. What about you, Reen? You're the last holdout, and since you're the one who brought it up, it's only fair you answer the question too.
Me? I wanted to find myself, I guess.
Find yourself?
Huh?
Sorry. That makes it sound like a much bigger deal than it actually is. That's the best way I can think of to put it, though.
Nothing wrong with that. Going on a journey of self-discovery? It's actually a pretty cool answer.
Yeah, I had no idea you were such a romanticist. You sure don't come across as one.
I shouldn't have said anything.
So, you want me to wake you up at 6? Yes, please. We only have until tomorrow evening, so we gotta get an early start. We really appreciate that. Tomorrow's the last day of our field study. Not a problem at all. Have a good night. Good night. Is now when...
But we're not actually going to sleep yet, are we? Not until we write our reports for the day.
I want to shut off my brain so badly right now, but it doesn't look like that's happening anytime soon.
She seems to have forgotten all about the room situation, and I'm not about to remind her.
Reen?
Yep, now's the time.
What is it?
I was unsure whether to ask or not, but I've decided that this question bears answering. Why have you chosen to hold back?
What?
Your sword style and technique. It is the 8 Leaves, 1 Blade school, is it not? Popularized by the sword hermit, Yun Ka-Fai, it combines the best elements of other Eastern sword styles. Those who master any of its forms are referred to as a divine blade, and are said to understand the true nature of all things.
You certainly know an awful lot about it. I didn't think it was particularly renowned here in the Empire.
We of the Arseid School consider the studying of other swordsmanship styles to be an essential part of our training. In addition, my father once told me, if you follow the path of the sword, it is only a matter of time before you encounter a follower of the 8 Leaves.
Ah,
Your father said that? It's an honor to be acknowledged by the Radiant Blade Master himself. I'm nothing special, though. I'm just a dropout who's never even been able to progress past beginner level. I did train under Master Ka-Fai for a while, but I started to feel like I couldn't go any further with my abilities, and he cut my training short.
What?
So I'm really not holding back. Honest, I actually kind of feel like I'm dirtying the good name of the Eight Leaf School, in fact. But this is my limit. I'm sorry I can't quite live up to your expectations. Laura?
You have no reason to apologize to me. This is a matter you must come to terms with on your own. Though I'll admit to some disappointment, I was hoping you'd prove to be a good sparring partner. I'm going to practice outside for a bit. Please go and finish your report with Elisa and Elliot.
Damn. Got hit with the Arcade School of Disappointment.
There's a lot he doesn't want to talk about, huh? I can see in his eyes sometimes that he's bottling something up and trying really hard to keep anyone else from noticing.
You've noticed it too? You sure have taken quite an interest in him.
I was just trying to work out the best time to apologize, that's all. It's not like I've been consciously paying attention to him or anything, honestly.
Reen's not the only one bottling up his feelings, though, is he? You've been doing the same thing.
Yeah, I guess I have.
Okay. So we did get all the AP for the hidden quest. I should get 4 plus 1, 4, 3 plus. Yep. I think we're on track.
Keep up the good work.
Arcade School of Disappointment. Reen trying to be this mysterious enigma, but everyone's onto him. Here are your tasks for the day. The market manager left them with me. Thank you! So, 2 optionals, no requireds. We're gonna do both. Another monster slaying, and then a lost wallet. Even fewer than yesterday. Maybe he gave us less work because he knew we were going back to Trista today. Sounds about right. He's a very considerate dad. Last train headed your way leaves here around 9 tonight. It was done quickly enough, and you can have dinner before you leave. Thank you very much. I greatly appreciate your kindness. Shall we get started then? That's good! It looks like today's tasks are all optional. Hey, Laura. I wanted to apologize for what I said last night. Reen? As I told you then, this is a matter you must come to terms with on your own. It's not something for which an apology is required. That's not really what I mean. I want to apologize for making light of the way of the sword. What I said about being a dropout who's never been able to progress behind beginner level, past beginner level, disrespectful. To Master Kafai, to the school I follow, and to the path of the sword itself. For those reasons, I feel it was inappropriate of me to say what I said. Oh, sorry. Green manning up! If that's the case, then there's one other person who should be apologizing as well. I can't pretend to know much about your personal circumstances, but regardless of one's background or social standing, one should always be able to live with pride in him or herself. Thus, if you truly did make light of yourself and your own abilities, that is an act of shame for which you owe yourself recompense. Okay. Let me ask you a question, Ring. Do you like the path of the sword? Laura is slept on. No one gives Laura any love. She's awesome! Not really a matter of liking it or disliking. It's part of my life. An inseparable part of who I am. All I wanted to hear. I feel exactly the same way. Laura. You two are friends again then? Were we not? There was never any rift between us that I knew about. Indeed, this was all handled rather neatly, I felt. We're both so simple-minded. I feel like an idiot spending so much time trying to devise a plan to get you two to make up. You did what now? It seems we've caused you undue concern. Jeez, can we get... more? Can we just all forget about this and move on? Looks like the ground's dried after the rainfall, so to speak. Glad to see you all look a bit less gloomy. Margot, we've got trouble! Big, big trouble! Trouble! Slow down, Louise. It's the first thing in the morning and you're about poised to wake the dead, so you're making such a commotion. Where have you been anyway? You're late. I'm sorry, I just got caught up on the way here. But never mind that, we have big, big trouble! Something terrible happened over at the market! Something terrible, you say? A terrible thing has happened exactly. Ooh. Sorry, yeah. Sounds like it took place last night. 2 of the stalls over at the market were destroyed, and all their merchandise was stolen! That is most terrible indeed. Robbery? How much do you want to bet we know exactly which 2 stalls it was? I suppose the market might be opening late today, which means we could end up with more customers as people wait here for a resolution. Luis, let's get this place ready. You got it. As for you 4, this is our problem, not yours. Just focus on your field study. Leave the incident to the locals. You have your own tasks to worry about. Of course. We'll be back later. Thanks again. We're not staying out of this. What should we do? I have to admit, I'm curious. It's not far, so we might as well just go take a look. Alright, let's take a slight detour and see what's happening at the market then. No reason. I'm sorry, the Grand Market's not quite open for business yet. Oh, it's the students from yesterday. Good morning. Opening late today after all. Afraid so. Guess you already know about the robbery. 2 merchants whose stalls were destroyed are still arguing about it. You bastard! You're not gonna get away with this! Oh no, not them. Manager came to try and break him up, but he doesn't look to be having much luck. I hope no one gets hurt. What should we do, Reed? Maybe we could try talking to him. And considering everything that happened yesterday, you just might get be the cavalry we need. You mind? Not at all. Let's go! It's these 2 again. How dare you destroy my stall, you damned coward! I know you knew you country folk weren't to be trusted. Who else could it be? Just come clean and admit it already. Who are you calling a coward, you Heimdallian snob? Heimdallian snob? You're the one who wanted my spot all to yourself. Now calm down, gentlemen, please. Playing all innocent and trying to paint me as the bad guy here. You make me sick. What do you say we settle this right here and now? Bring it on. Hold it. Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right. Class 7. You kids. Ah, I bit my tongue. Oh, that one really hurt. Oh, bookmark. It's not a Mata now stream unless Mata bites his tongue at least once. Ah, that hurt. Yeah, I'm good. As I said, it genuinely does happen every stream. You kids again. Keep your noses out of this. I'm gonna make them pay for smashing my stall. Smashing? Oh no! Is he selling gold bars? Wow, they really are completely ruined. This is awful. However, harming one another is not going to bring them back. In the end, they'll still be smashed, and you'll be worse off. But this anger isn't going to go away until I do something. He took all of my goods. I haven't got anything to sell. What are you talking about? You were the one who stole. At this point, I'm just giving voices. And you're gonna give them all back right now and fix the damage you did to my stall, or else I can't be held responsible for my actions. This isn't good. I don't think they're even listening to a word we're saying. What do we do? Stop this at once. Oh dear. The Provincial Army. What? What is the meaning of this? It's the middle of the morning. Stop this nonsense already. But I believe you are the one in charge here. I demand an explanation as to what has transpired. Well, you see... I see. The solution is simple. Men, take them away. Yes, sir. What? What do you mean, take us away? 2 stalls were destroyed, 2 sets of goods were stolen. The truth is as clear as day. 2 merchants in the midst of a heated disagreement committed the same crime at the same time. But that's not fair. Do you not think it premature to draw such conclusion without investigation? The Provincial Army doesn't have time to waste solving the petty squabbles of merchants. I'm not an unreasonable man. Cease your dispute, and you will be left alone. Continue, and you will come with us. The choice is yours. They're trying to force both merchants to forget this ever happened. To sweep the whole ordeal under the rug. Something about this seems really wrong. You could say it seems fishy. Fishy, fishy, fishy. Very good then. I'm sure you can see that or agree that wasting time on shenanigans, such a great word, shenanigans like this is detrimental to all parties involved. I hope you'll think twice before causing such a ruckus ever again. Now, if you'll please excuse us. I'm a busy man and I have more pressing matters to attend to. Here they go. Well, I guess they did stop them from fighting. But they did nothing to solve the underlying problem. This isn't right. I see now how the provincial army here conducts itself. I'm sure you're both still pretty angry about this. Well, right now, the two of you need to focus on keeping cool-headed. If you have the time to fight, try to use that time for something more productive instead. You'll feel a lot better. I shouldn't have let my anger take control of me like that. We can't open the Grand Market for business until we've cleaned up these busted stalls. We're already running late. So I hate to ask, but would you all mind lending me a hand? Yeah! Cleaned up the stalls. Market opened up, we're all good. Thanks to you four, we were able to open the Grand Market for business today a bit quicker than I'd expected. I can't even begin to tell you how grateful I am.
Well, there's no need for that. Why did I give him an accent? We barely did anything. I'm just glad no one got hurt.
All the more reason to thank you. A merchant's stall is his livelihood. Any action taken against it can throw him into a blind rage. And it's hard to bring someone back from that.
It would seem the problems facing the merchants in this town are quite grave indeed. The provincial army may have intervened, but it's difficult to believe they'd make no attempts to find an amicable solution.
Quite right. It's clearer than ever now that they have no intention of trying to resolve any issues involving the market. And I can't see that changing unless we decide to just accept the sales tax increase and keep quiet about it.
Still, you'd think they'd at least be a little more subtle about the whole thing. There's no way those two merchants are just going to accept this and move on.
No, I don't suppose they will. And if word gets out about this, it's not inconceivable for certain groups of people to begin boycotting the marketplace. Something's definitely has to be done. I'm just not sure what.
Something wrong, Reen? You're awfully quiet.
Are you feeling unwell? You know, I've got some whiskey in the bed. Sir, I have a favor to ask. Oh, okay, don't mind the whiskey then.
Would you consider allowing us to investigate the incident? What? Are you suggesting that we attempt to find the perpetrator who destroyed the merchant stalls ourselves?
Well, it's a kind offer, but as I said yesterday, this is our affair, not yours. You're students. You have your own studies to worry about, and I wouldn't feel right interfering with them.
We're students training for the military, though. We can't just stand by and allow something so unjust to go unchallenged.
Yeah! Justice! Challenge!
It's the provincial army's responsibility to address this, sure. There was more to that line. Why did I hit X? That's true enough, I guess. Do you really think we're up for something like this? Whoops! Wouldn't it be great if Rena just, answered all the questions of the entire game in that one sentence that I just forgot to read? I kind of have to wonder about that, too. I mean, at the end of the day, we're just amateurs. We should at least check with Instructor Sarah, see what she thinks. She's already told us. Put your heads together and think, and I'm sure you'll see what you need to do. Her words. It seems exactly like the sort of thing she meant. At least it does to me. Oh. Sarah's secretly genius? I see your point. Perhaps matters such as this may fall under the scope of our field study after all. Yeah, you do make a good case. I'm still not sure we're up to it, and I guess it can't hurt to try. Neither seek nor shun the fight. Very well. We shall do what we can.
I've been getting just a little, but are you really sure I can't just bring out some whiskey for you? I mean, it's real good whiskey. It's just going to waste back there. I'm certainly not gonna say no. I'm very concerned about the market and the safety of our merchants. Might even drag an auto to drink. So if you're 100% sure, I have to admit I truly would appreciate anything you can do for us.
Thank you, sir. We'll do everything in our power to find answers for you.
Just be careful. Don't go seeking out trouble. I don't want you kids being put in danger. Ruin my whiskey taste if that happened. We're dealing with a criminal who acts under the cover of night. He may be capable of a lot more than just thievery and vandalism. He might be the dangerous sort of criminal. I'm responsible for your safety. If anything were to happen to you, I couldn't even look Van Dyke in the eye anymore, and he wouldn't give me whiskey.
We'll be careful, we promise. I know I will, at least. I probably need to be more careful than anyone else here. Now that that's settled, we should act quickly. Yeah, let's get this investigation started. I don't think you have to be more careful than anyone, Elliot. I think you're great. We need to figure out where we're investigating. The logical starting point would be the Grand Market itself, scene of the crime. Can't argue with that. We should probably get statements from those two merchants before anything else. Indeed, I anticipate they've calmed themselves by now, so perhaps we can get something a bit more substantial from them. We still have to ascertain their innocence or guilt in the matter as well. We'll need to keep a close eye on the time, though. If we miss the last train to Heimdall, we'll have no way of getting back to the academy today. Plus, we've been given other tasks too. I'd really like to get them done. Short, we need to keep moving. Deadline, 9 p.m. Let's use every minute we have to accomplish everything we possibly can. Understood. You bet. Right. Okay, now, what are we doing? Bada. Okay. Talk to Merchant Hines. Might as well pick this up. This is Lizzie. Does that make you the students from Thor's who the market manager said would be coming then? Yep, that's us. We came to see you about the request you sent in. Could you explain the situation in full? Of course. I happened to come across someone's wallet by my store yesterday. I kept it with me in the hopes that they would come pick it up, but no one's come to claim it. As such, I'd like to ask you all for your help in delivering it back to its owner. Yep. Happy to help? Thank you. Here's the wallet. We'll be sure to take good care of it. Assume you've already inspected the contents. I did. Unfortunately, there wasn't anything inside that could identify the owner. What was inside it? Well, there was Mira. Like, a lot of Mira. This isn't just chump change. The only other thing was a train ticket to Heimdall that's scheduled for tonight. Sounds like the owner is a fairly well-off traveler. Not much, but it's our only lead. I believe the train ticket is potentially our best lead. Yeah, but what should we do with it? Should we go ask the station? Yeah, considering it's for a train that leaves tonight, I imagine the owner's frantically searching for it. Which means they might have already been to the station themselves to ask about it. Let's head over to the station then. Sorry for the trouble, but I'm counting on you for this. But right now, we're gonna go talk to... To think I was ecstatic to finally participate in the famous Keldon Grand Market. What did I ever do to deserve this? Excuse me. I'm sorry. You had to see me act like that. I hope you can forgive me for my inappropriate behavior. I'm not gonna do that. He seems really down. Quite understandable. He's a merchant in a busy market, unable to do business.
So what brings you here? Did you need something from me? Actually, you're investigating, that's right. We'd really appreciate it if you could answer some questions. You may be able to help us find the true culprit. I suppose it can't hurt. It's better than doing nothing, at least. You don't have to sound so pessimistic. Can you blame me? Your students at a military academy. Not exactly ace detectives. That's true, but we're still determined to find out who did this. May even be able to recover your goods. Cooperating with us could prove quite fruitful. Okay, fine. I never said I wouldn't help you, did I? Not sure what I'm supposed to say, though. It's not like I saw anything. You didn't? As soon as I made sure my stall was ready to open the next morning, I left everything set up and went home. The other merchants around here can vouch for that. Guess I shouldn't have left the stall unattended, though. By the time I got in, it was too late. The deed had been done. The crime committed. So by morning, the stall had already been destroyed and goods stolen. What goods were stolen? I have a sample with me, actually. Accessory? Is this a brand that's popular in the capital? Been a real hit lately, yeah. I was hoping to bring the fad here by selling them at the market. This is the only one I have left now. I dread to think just how much money I lost in one night. A damn coward sabotaging my business. It's much too early to be jumping to conclusions. You have any evidence that proves his culpability? Vocabulary word for the day? No, but he's clearly the prime suspect. He was so against the idea of taking turns sharing this spot with me, he decided he'd destroy my stall altogether. I just know it. So much that I accidentally typed in a second space between I and just. Did anyone else notice that, or was it just me? I'm gonna get him to give me my goods back, no matter what it takes. Give me the goods! Try to stay calm. You do know that if you cause any more trouble, the Provincial Army really will arrest you. I know, but it's a matter of justice! Is there another double space after of? And maybe I'm just losing it now. I can't just act like nothing ever happened. It's wrong, on general principle. I'm begging you, please get my goods back, whatever it takes. I can't promise success, but I swear to you we'll do everything we can. Which I can promise. Let's try questioning the other one. Marco. Polo. What the hell am I supposed to do? Excuse me. Sorry to bother you, but could we have a moment of your time? You're those kids from the military academy, right? Well, what do you want from me? I've got nothing to sell you, obviously. If I did have something to sell, I got no place to sell it. I'm basically ruined. And to top it all off, the Provincial Army and that damned other merchant are acting like I'm the one who did it. He's not taking this very well, is he? Hard to blame him, but we need to see if he knows anything that might help us. Well, you see, Reen explained the blah 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 blah. You're investigating this mess, huh? Okay, so would you consider cooperating with us? Sure, why not? Not getting my hopes up, as I'm sure you can understand, but hell, I got nothing left to lose. Not exactly a vote of confidence. No one believes in the school kids. He's willing to cooperate. I say we cut him some slack and hear him out. So about last night, at the time the incident actually happened. Last night, huh? I don't know how much help I can be if that's what you're asking about here. See, I left the market right after arguing with that merchant yesterday, and I didn't come back until this morning. Sometime of day. I was drunk, I don't know. I stayed over at a friend's place, another merchant. Just got pissed. I genuinely did not know that line was coming. And ranted at him all night. And you're certain of this? Positive. Ask my friend if you don't believe me, he'll back me up. I wandered over here with an awful hangover this morning, and what I found gave me a hell of a start. My whole stall in shambles. And if that weren't bad enough, all the processed foods I was going to sell were just gone, without a trace. So the goods that were stolen were all processed foods. That's right, nuts, cheese, bacon, all foods that have a long shelf life, made with local ingredients. Seeing all my stuff gone really sobered me up. It's like I hadn't been drinking at all. And that's when I went over to that fool's stall to make him pay for it. Why'd you go straight to him? Because he was the one who did it, of course. He smashed my stall so he could have that spot all to himself. That doesn't make any sense. If Heinz did it, then why was his stall destroyed too? He must have done that to himself. Probably figured if he destroyed his own stall, no one would believe he could be responsible. That seems pretty unlikely. It's a bit excessive and self-destructive and career suicidal and much more. While I understand your frustration, baseless accusations do no one any favors and only cloud the true issue. But it's so frustrating. I've lost so much money because of this. I might have to shut up shop for good. This is bad. If I could at least get my goods back, maybe I could salvage enough to stay afloat. But what are the odds of that? None of the other merchants saw anybody do anything, and the provincial army sure ain't about to help. I'm finished, pure and simple. All the hard work I've put into getting this far. This is how the dream ends for me. I'll be honest, I'm not sure how much we'll actually be able to do for you. But we'll do everything in our power to help you find some form of closure. So cheer up, okay? I do appreciate that, but again, I ain't about to get my hopes up. Good luck, though. That's the two victims. What does everyone think? Can't be sure, but I really don't think either of them is responsible. Both merchants certainly have adequate motive to damage the other stall, but the chance of both committing the same crime on the same night without crossing paths is virtually nil. It's not impossible that they were just out stealing it to steal each other's merchandise. But I don't believe that's what happened. Both of them have alibis confirming that they were somewhere else when the crime took place. I'm inclined to agree. I just can't see either of these merchants being responsible for what happened. So we're gonna have to look elsewhere to find viable suspects. Where, though? I mean, who could it possibly have been? It's impossible to say right now. We don't have any solid leads. Oops. I clicked on a thing! We know who the culprit wasn't, but how are we supposed to start narrowing down who it was? The market itself seems unlikely to produce any further clues, so we should focus our attention elsewhere. Alright, I need to adjust something here. Actually, there's one thing that's been bugging me. There's one group of people involved in this whole situation whose actions don't seem to make any sense. Maybe if we can work out their reasoning behind their strange behavior, we can come one step closer to finding our culprit. Who do you mean? I'm talking about the Provincial Army. They haven't done a thing to try and solve this crime, despite it happening right under their nose. That begs the question, why not? Well, the market manager said they're refusing to fulfill their role due to the tax issue, which means the provincial army should refuse to intervene in quarrels within the market as well. If that's the case, then why did they come and intervene this morning? It's a good point. Now that you mention it, it doesn't make sense. Their methods were atrocious, but the fact is, they brought that dispute to an end almost instantly. They did get involved. One minute they're refusing to do anything, and the next they're taking a stand. It's definitely suspicious. My point exactly. There's definitely something unnatural about the way they're conducting themselves. Since we have no other leads, what do you say we go to the Army's guardhouse and take a look around? We might be able to learn something from them that could aid us in our investigation. That may be worth an attempt. The guardhouse isn't too far from here either. Let's head on over and see what we can find out. Save. I'm not gonna make another new save file. I'm just gonna go down to the bottom. Okay. Head to the Provincial Army building. What's the event? Aren't you students from the military academy? What are you doing here? We're terribly sorry to trouble you, but we were hoping you might help us with something. Could we ask a few questions about the incident that occurred at the Grand Market? What? What does that have to do with you? We're visiting this town on a field study as students for Thor's military academy, and we would very appreciate the chance to see how experienced soldiers such as yourselves handle difficult everyday situations. This seems a perfect opportunity for an anecdotal case study and could prove most invaluable to our education, if you'd permit it. All right, stay here. I'll see what I can do. Looks like we might be able to hear what they have to say for themselves after all. Nicely done, Laura. In times like these, we need to make good use of our positions. No one can fault a student for wanting to learn after all. Now comes the hard part. This makes me nervous. Let's wait and see what we get out of them. Remember, it's not always what they say that matters, but how they say it. And even more importantly, what they don't say. Right. I hope you appreciate us taking time out of our busy schedules for this. But what do you want? Make it quick. I'm a busy man, you know. It's not even trying to keep up on appearances. Unbelievable. I'll be brief then. We came to discuss the incident at the market this morning. Would we be correct in assuming that the Provincial Army will be conducting no further investigation? Is that all you came to ask? Is that all? Should the armed forces charged with maintaining peace in the region not be taking this matter more seriously? But Laura, I'm not sure. You got a big mouth for someone your age. It seems you have a lot to learn about how military units work. What do you mean? Let me ask you this. What should the number one priority of the Provincial Army be in order to maintain the status quo? I'll tell you. I just realized that my camera is in a very unfortunate place. We'll go right there. Nope. Hold on. That's better. Their number one priority should be to enforce the will of their region's ruling lord, Duke Alberea. As members of the Provincial Army, the will of the nobility is absolute. We're just following our orders, protecting what we have a duty to protect. I assume you're referring to the local petition against the sales tax increase. So you're saying, as long as the petition isn't withdrawn, the Grand Market isn't something you have a duty to protect. Interpret my words however you want. We're soldiers. We follow our orders. That's how the military works. We don't need some fresh military academy inductees telling us how to do our jobs.
This is nuts. Does he even have a tiny shred of shame?
I was hoping we'd be able to get something out of him, but it sure doesn't seem too likely. So is that it then? I hope this has been enlightening. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a job to do. Wait, would you mind answering just one more question? Elliot's about to shine! Do you have any idea what might have happened to the goods Marco was handling? You know, the accessory merchant. All he had left was that one sample. What are you talking about? The merchant from the capital, Hines, was the one planning on selling accessories. What? What did you just say? What are you all looking at me like that for? How did you know that? I was under the impression you hadn't investigated the matter at all. Elliot coming in clutch! How peculiar. We only discovered what each of the merchants was intending to sell a short while ago ourselves. Sir? We have our own ways of finding these things out. You do well not to underestimate us. Now, we've wasted enough time answering your questions. We're leaving. They're not good at avoiding suspicion. Like, literally, all you had to say is, we know because they showed up in town like the day before you kids did. That was all you need to say. Do you think the fact that they know what each of the merchants was selling means they did investigate the matter after all? But the burglary happened last night and was only first discovered this morning. Realistically, I don't think there was any opportunity during that time for them to do any digging, not without running into us. Agreed. I suspect they knew what each merchant was planning to sell well in advance of yesterday's incident. Though that would be easy information for them to learn, since Duke Alborea must have issued permits for both stalls, and the army would have no trouble gaining access to transaction records for something like that. But why would they bother? Maybe they needed to know so they could prepare. Prepare for what? I get the impression that the incident at the market has been carefully planned out for a while now. There's nowhere safe for me to put my camera. Let me shrink me down a little bit. Maybe here? No, because Zareen's gonna be there. Maybe down here. Surely I'll be safe down here. I don't think those two merchants being given permits for the same spot was a coincidence either. It was probably done to get them to start fighting. So they could get robbed while there was tension between them. Basically, to create a situation that couldn't be brought under control without the army's help. The two merchants were being used all along. That seems to fit perfectly with what happened this morning. Meanwhile, the provincial army has shown no interest in actively working toward a solution. Unless the merchant manager chooses to withdraw his petition. So they waited for things to get out of hand, then showed up to force both parties into an uncomfortable truce. Eventually, the merchants would get worn down enough they'd feel like they have no choice but to withdraw the petition. This is turning out to be an even shadier situation than I thought. Hey, Shade! But thanks to Elliot, I do believe we've finally uncovered the truth. The one truth prevails. That was indeed some very quick thinking you displayed, Elliot. You'd make a fine military strategist. I just got lucky is all. You'd make a fine military leader. So what we know is the provincial army is somehow involved with the actual perpetrators of the crime. The only way to solve it once for all is to find him and catch him. But if this was carried out by members of the army, that's not going to be easy. No, I don't think anyone from the army was directly involved. The soldiers here are far too proud to dirty their hands with such escapades. I tend to agree. Really, whoever the culprits are, I doubt they're still here in Kelvin. There just aren't many viable places to hide such a huge volume of goods without them being found. That's a good point. Maybe they escaped by train? No, that can't be. Boarding a train with that much merchandise would raise suspicion for sure. It's been less than a day since the burglary happened, so they can't have gotten far. Maybe we ask around on the main roads to see if anyone saw anything out of the ordinary. Someone suspicious may have been spotted leaving, or even entering the town. Sounds like a wise course of action. Come, let's resume the search. Wouldn't dream of it. Okay. Go near the chapel. Dabba dabba doo boo. Oh, that was the cat I talked to. Whoops.
Lulu, are you okay? Look what that nasty man did to her.
Something the matter?
I was just chasing after Lulu near the west exit of town, and there was this weird man asleep on the side of the street.
A weird man? Asleep in the midst of a bustling town, oblivious to his dangers? He must possess formidable skill.
Or he was just really drunk. That nasty smell coming off him nearly made little Lulu faint.
That's terrible.
It really was. I don't know who he is, but I'll have to keep an eye on Woo-Woo to make sure he keeps your distance from him.
So he's not from this town.
No, sir. I only started seeing him around a few days ago. I'd never seen him before that.
Really now? Sounds like a lead if I've ever heard one. If he's drinking in the middle of the day and isn't Instructor Sarah, burn! Then we know he's not a merchant at the very least. Let's go talk to him. Let's have a look near the west exit. Yeah. Then we go talk to him. We talked to him earlier. Drink. Bring me another drink. Hey, you. This guy reeks. How much has he put down? It's only midday and he's already completely blitzed. I don't think this is the man we're looking for. I think he'd have trouble pulling off a robbery. Sir, you alright? We can help you back home if you'd like. Leave me alone. It's just good enough in the last job. Look after that nature park. What's wrong with life? Nature park? You can't say ahead of me? The Aria Nature Park. It's the northwest there. I used to be the park ranger for the little dump. And you lost your job? Yeah, out of nowhere too. Just like in RKO. I gave my life to that job. And then he just came and took it off of me. That damned official just showing up out of nowhere and told me I was sacked. You can't just take a man's livelihood off him like that. It's not fair. That job was my life. My life. Yeah, we could see that. Something about this doesn't sound right. I agree. It hardly seems fair to take a man's job away from him without good reason. Right? I'm so glad somebody understands how I feel. Right here. There's no way a bunch of kids like they're gonna do a better job than me. Kids? I was thinking last night here too, see? Yeah, a bunch of kids in ranger uniforms. Well, I had to the west exit. Weird thing was, there was carrying a bunch of wooden boxes too. In the middle of the night. Kids these days, I tell ya. You don't think that could have been a nature park? I wouldn't have even considered it. But a park would no doubt provide a large enough area. It fits perfectly. And they'd have no trouble stashing the merchandise there undetected. Lock the entrance, leave a couple of lookouts, no one would suspect a thing for a very long time. And if a provincial official was the one to tell him he was fired, that's practically a smoking gun. I said something useful or something? That's not. Hey, you with the ginger. Yeah, ginger. You looking at me funny? I kick your ass. I don't know what I said, but you could buy me a drink. I would suggest you start trying to sober yourself up. There's a good chance we may be able to recover both your park and your job. What? I don't know why doing a drunk voice just really knocked me out. We know our next stop. As soon as we're fully prepared, let's head out to the Lunaria Nature Park. Right! We're not doing that just yet. We're doing the side quests. Train station. Chugga. Yeah, there was an inquiry. The wallet seems to match the description, too. Can I ask where it was made? I believe it was this morning. A young lady come along in a panic. From what I could tell, she seemed to have been traveling alone. I get why she would be in panic. She say something else? Mentioned something about returning to the inn to do a thorough check, if I recall correctly. It's the Weathercock right down the street. Can't miss it. Awesome. Weathercock. Let's go ask Margot. Weathercock! Hi, Louise. Can I talk to Margaret? Thank you. Get out of my way. Hey there. Something the matter? Do you have a moment? Something I'd like to ask you. Looking for Annabelle. Annabelle. We know that net. Where do I? The fishing chick. That makes life a lot easier. True. All that's left now is actually meet with her. She mentioned she'd be going to the rest area on the Grand Market. Annabelle! I'm coming, Annabelle! My fishing friend! You're not Annabelle! Excuse me, you wouldn't happen to know if a young lady came in here looking for a wallet? She was here a few moments. She's gone now. Unfortunately not. She did mention about having no choice but to rely on Adios now. There's only one place that could be. To the church! Annabelle! Annabelle! Oh, Adios, please have mercy on my poor soul. I simply cannot believe this. How am I supposed to live on, having lost all my mirror in a place like this? Looks like we found her. The tragic heroin act made it kinda obvious. Unfortunately, we'll have to interrupt her. Excuse me. Just who are all of you? Well, you can turn right around if you're planning to rob me. I no longer have any. Please, come down. We just want to ask you something. Are we correct in assuming that you are Annabelle? I am. I thought so. You wouldn't happen to recognize this wallet, would you? Like a magic trick. Is this your wallet? That's my wallet. Where'd you find it? Well, you see. Thank you. I'm so surprised to hear that a merchant kept it safe for me, however. kindness remains within people's hearts after all, it would seem. Looks that way. Regardless, I'm very grateful that you found it for me. Is there any particular amount you'd like in return? You can take half of what's currently in here. But I don't think we can accept that. Your thanks alone are enough. I see. How about this then? I purchased it as a souvenir at the Grand Market before the Great Wallet search began. A Picard plush. Okay. Managed to find the owner after all, thank goodness. Can't really thank you enough. Glad we could be of help. Please excuse us then. Okay, so that's done. And then... go speak to Otto. Get that monster quest started. Would you mind giving us some details about the monster? This is the last creature in the Celtic highways for the monster, the bestiary. That's why we had to request that all of you take care of it instead. Apologies. What sort of monster is it then? From what I heard, it seems to be a massive avian Ooh, I know this type. Elisa's gonna fuck this thing up. Appears to be right in the middle of the highway and is blocking any passage through it. As such, we really do need this to be taken care of quickly. As for its specific location, you'll find it by heading west once you've left town. It's apparently situated itself on a stone bridge located on the way to Heimdall. Got it. We'll take care of it as fast as possible. We'll report back once we've done so, too. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna go to West Celtic. Get that part done.
We should.
Here we go. There.
It's my turn. Go!
I'll bend you up.
Of course. Hey!
Evil will fall before.
I welcome all
My
challenges.
turn. All right, let's do this.
My turn.
Right! Now!
I'll bend you up.
That was
Let's
perfect,
keep it up.
Elisa.
I do want to go up here just because I'm gonna save just in case it like triggers the cutscene or something. But I need to make sure there is a chest up here.
Lunaria Nature Park, huh? Seems less like a park and more like a forest.
Yeah, it really does feel a little out of place sitting smack dab in the middle of farmland as far as the eye can see.
It may have had some religious significance in ages past. Perhaps it was a place where the animists of ancient times chose to enshrine the spirits of the forests. There's a place much like that in my hometown.
Yeah, there's one in mine too.
That park ranger made it sound like there would be people here. If they really are the culprits, maybe they've run away already?
This woodland is too dense to reliably intuit whether anyone awaits within.
Yeah.
What's this?
It's...
A bracelet?
How did a bracelet come to be in a place such as this?
Just as I thought. This bracelet has the same design on it as the ones that the merchant from the capital was planning on selling.
Really?
You're sure?
Positive. There's not a doubt in my mind that it was designed by the same person. Care to give a second opinion on that, Laura?
I'm hardly qualified to weigh in on recent trends, but there do seem to be a number of similarities between this bracelet and the merchant's goods.
So the fact that it's here means...
Yeah. It's extremely likely the culprits we're looking for are inside this park.
Sure seems that way to me.
It only opens from the inside. I suppose that leaves us little choice.
Are you going to destroy it?
Will you be able to?
The lock seems quite solid, but my sword should be strong enough to...
Wait. I'll do it. I can get it done more quietly.
Oh?
Really?
What are you going to do?
The 8 Leaves, One Blade School's 4th form, Autumn Leaf Cutter.
Huh?
Seriously?
Wow! You cut it right in two!
I did, thankfully.
Spectacular. It's an honor bearing witness to one of the skills of the 8 Leaves School.
Thanks, but I'm still more or less a beginner. Anyway, we don't have much time left. Let's head inside and see if we can find them.
Right. We need to find them before the sun starts to set.
Looks like we can still make it after all.
Excellent. Come then, we must make haste.
They're gonna make me go in? No. Okay, that's good. Someone here. Yeah, another chapter of Red Roselia. Red Moon Rose. Sorry, no idea why I might have accidentally called it Roselia.
Right.
I admit to being a little confused. It did say the monsters in the west area. Oh, it's over here.
Bring it on! Go! There! Too slow!
Right! Fire now!
I'll pick you up. My turn. Right.
Here we go!
Right! Now! Elliot!
Got it. My turn.
Is everybody okay?
I did it!
Well, shall we begin? I can do this. Now!
I'll pick you up.
Alright, this is what I think of it. This is what I think of.
My turn.
Go!
I can do this.
Go!
it!
Here we go.
Be careful, this one
My
looks
turn.
strong.
All right,
Let's
let's do
do
this.
I can do this. Hang in there.
You have my face.
Of course. Shatter! Now!
I'm actually
My
going to
turn.
use Detector because
There wasn't any
this actually
attack.
has an additional little effect.
Analysis
Balance.
complete.
Makes it easier to get the follow-up. Zorda.
Go. There.
Right. Turn to flames. Burn! Go!
I'll take you up. My turn. Shatter! Right.
Earth and fire. Not really fire. Earth Lance.
My turn. There.
It's my turn.
Look at that. A little bit petrified.
Now!
I'll take you up. My turn. Huh?
We should keep going.
Why did she suddenly just one-shot? She doesn't have anything that applies to
I did it!
this.
Not bad.
Causes faint. 5 for... No, that's faint. Ah. That's confusing.
We have nothing to
Go.
fear.
There.
It's my turn.
My turn. Of course. Hey!
My turn.
It's my turn. Now! Elliot!
Got it!
There!
That was
Let's
perfect,
keep it up.
Elisa. Enemies ahead!
Here we go.
Have to fight.
There.
It's my turn. Turn to flame. Go!
I'll take you up. Of course. Off guard. Right.
My turn. Okay, it's safe for now.
Can't thank you enough. First comes your reward for a job well done. You material, heck yeah! No need to. You've earned it. Apologies for leaving all the work to you. Good luck with the investigation. That's done. So... Okay. That's all. time to go bark. Finally, time to move on and go to the park. Next time. I know. Gotta sleep at some point, right? So, next stream will be Tuesday. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. You know what? I think I'll make it just because there's a lot to do. I'll add Friday to the rotation. So every week, Tuesday through Friday. Thank you so much, everybody, for stopping by. My name has been Manos. I hope you all live hard, you live happy, you stay healthy, you stay awesome, and I want to see all of you for our next stream on Tuesday. Okay? Bye-bye.